All right, hello and welcome. My name is Shauna. I'm going to take you through a movement series today. If you do have your B3 bands available, we've added air to both our upper body and lower body bands. So we're going to get ready to move here. We're going to go ahead and start on all fours. We're going to warm up our wrists to get started, do a little bit of stretching, and then we'll be working with some lighter weights today. If you have some dumbbells to work, we'll be doing some squatting, some overhead pressing, some dumbbell rows. So as I mentioned, let's come down to hands and knees. We're going to stretch out those forearms first. So once you get down to the floor, go ahead and turn your palms in down to the ground, fingers rotate in towards you. Place that hand down, draw your abdomen in so you don't overarch that low back. And then with the palms face down, just gently lean back here. Pull the chin in towards your chest and focus to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Twice more. One more time. Very nice. From there, go ahead and turn those hands around. Spread the fingers as wide as you can as you place one hand on each shoulder. Readjust the knees as able. We're going to go into a little cat-cow or a kitty cat stretch next. So as you exhale, lift up between those shoulder blades. Draw that chin in towards the chest. And then as you inhale, softly arch. Long neck. Draw those shoulders back and down, looking forward. Twice more here. Breathing out, pushing through. Breathing in. Gentle arch. One more time. Really lift up between those shoulder blades. Drawing those shoulders back as you softly arch. And then from here, let's take it to child's. Toes together, knees divided. Walk those arms straight out and slowly lower your hips back towards your heels. And now refocus into that breathing. Looking to expand the back of the rib cage as you breathe in. Lower that chest towards your mat as you breathe out. 2 more breaths here. On your next inhale, go ahead and come on back to all fours. Place those hands back in those shoulders. Walk the knees in so that they're touching. Draw the belly in, and now our quadruped hip rock. Just nice and slow. Keeping the arms nice and straight here and lowering the hips towards one side and then up and across towards the other side. After we get this quadruped hip rock, we're going to make our way into down dog, opening up that mid back and giving a good stretch to the calves. We've got some options for a little bit of jumping, whether it's jump jacks or some rebounding coming up next. So when you're ready, turn those toes under, lift those hips nice and high, and softly pulse forward and back, drawing the chin to the chest, inviting your heart towards your thighs. Breathing in as you rock forward and exhale as you rock back. Couple more. Try to drive those hips a little higher each time. On this next one, stay in that rock back position and now pedal out the heels. Lowering one heel down and then the other. Let's get about 3 to 5 pedals on each leg, and then we'll slowly start to inchworm our way up to standing. Hands towards the feet, feet towards the hands. Keeping a nice soft bend in the knees, slowly walking it forward. And as you come out of that forward fold, just be nice and deliberate. Slowly coming up about 1 segment at a time, making your way up to standing. Hey, Moose, you're okay, buddy. Very nice. As you come up to stand, let's just get a little bit of some rotation going. Tree branch arms, nice and fluid. Turning the head and neck as well. All right, fantastic. From here, go ahead and walk those feet in. We're going to go ahead and begin. Just move through it as you feel. I'm going to be using a nice light 5-pound dumbbell to start. 12 is our goal on our reps today. 8 to 12, 8 to 15. If you go above or below the rep scheme, that's not a problem. Just have an area to focus on. So first exercise, squat pulse. Place those feet about hip width apart. Draw the abdomen in. For now, go ahead and set those weights to the side. We don't need them just yet. And then when you're ready, pulling your hips back, keeping your feet planted, reaching those arms out. Squat pulse, just a little quarter squat, not worrying about going all the way down just yet. We'll practice some deeper squats later in the session. Good. Breathe in as you sit back. Breathe out as you stand tall. Knees push nice and wide. Engage those glutes as you stand. Very good. And that's right about 12. From here, you do some rebounding jumps or some jump jacks. We'll take about 20 seconds in between exercises. You want to be nice and relaxed through the ankles so your heels kind of graze the ground halfway through. All right, from here, we're gonna get ready for our dumbbell row. Recommend starting your non-dominant arm. And again, 12 is our goal. Anywhere between 8 to 15 is your target. Long base stance, non-working arms gonna support that forearm on the thigh. And then when you're ready, up and down here, chin drawn in. Once you know that movement, look straight forward at your support foot. I'm moving a little bit faster. Forward reach, upright row. I already lost my number, which is pretty common for me. I'm gonna take about another 10 seconds here. I'll go about 30 seconds total. If you finish before me and you are counting your reps, we're gonna go jumping jacks next. Otherwise, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Set that weight down, coming back up to standing. And 20 seconds starts here. You can also go step jacks here if you don't wanna jump. Otherwise, nice and light on the feet. Eyes up. Wonderful. After these jump jacks, we're gonna go back to that dumbbell row. We'll just stay consistent with 30 seconds on the opposite arm. Take a pause on those jump jacks. Non-dominant arm this time. 1 foot forward, other foot back, and 2, 1. Here we go. Good. Taking the pause out of the movement, just getting a nice fluid up and down through that shoulder blade. Draw that elbow high above the torso. Halfway through. Excellent. Chin drawn in, looking straight forward. Breathing through that pump. And 2, 1, and rest. Great job. Set it down. As you come up to standing, we'll go our lateral hops this time, up and down. Pumping the arms at the side. We'll take 20 seconds here. Very nice. This is the end of set 1. We're gonna go back to our squat pulse here in 10 seconds. No weight on these squats. 3, 2, 1. Reset the feet just outside the hips. And as soon as you're ready, pulling back, standing tall. Staying out of that full range. A little bit shorter range for right now. Keep a little bit stronger pump through the thighs. Good. As you focus to sit back into the heels, push those big toes down as well. Shoulders down out of the ears. You hit your number, go ahead and rest. We'll take it through about another 5 seconds here. 2, 1, and pausing there. Good job. And then we're back to our rebounding hops, straight up and down. If you want a little extra challenge, raise your arms up to overhead. Woo! Wonderful. 10 seconds left. We're going to our dumbbell row on the non-dominant arm next. 2, 1, and get ready to switch. So your non-dominant arm that has the dumbbell, that leg stays back, opposite leg steps forward. 2, 1, here we go. Pumping that elbow up and down. Per usual, I've lost track of my reps and I'm just kind of surrendered. I'm focusing on about 30 seconds of work. If you prefer counting your reps, then just stay focused there. Less than 10 seconds. Reaching forward, drawing that elbow high. 2, 1, and pause. Set it down. Coming up for our jump jacks or our step jacks. So you can step it out or add that hop. Good job. Try to smile as you breathe. Smiling reinforces that positive association with movement. So you'll want to come back and keep moving your body next time. All right, getting ready for that dumbbell row, opposite side. Into position, midline strong. 2, 1, here we go. Chin in, looking straight down. Keep that head and neck nice and neutral. Focus to have that shoulder drawn down out of the ear. Excellent, halfway through. Breathe out as you draw up. Breathe in as you reach forward. moving well. 2, 1, and resting there. Nice work. Clear your space. Coming up tall, and back to our lateral hops. 20 seconds here. That'll be the end of set 2. We're gonna come back for set 3 with our squat pulses. There you go, good. Pumping those arms at the sides. 2, 1, and pausing there. Back to our squat pulses. Set the feet, draw the belly in. 2, 1, here we go. As you sit back into the heels, push that big toe down. You might find that your breathing rate's a little higher than round 1. Just try to move with it. Avoid holding your breath. Shoulders down out of the ears, nice tall chest. 2, 1, and pause from there. Nice work. All right, we're back to the top here. Rebounding hops. Option to add that overhead reach. Woo! Very nice. Soft through the ankles. Relax into those heels. Draw that belly in nice and strong. It's like a celebration jump. Raise those arms high. 2, 1, and rest. All right, moving well. Back to the dumbbell row, non-dominant arm. Into position. And here we go. Chin in, looking forward. Nice quick movements here, but with control, so with intention. Reaching forward, drawing that shoulder blade back, drawing that elbow high. 2, 1, and resting there. Good job. In between arms, we have our jump jack station. 20 seconds here. If you want to take the jumping out of it, you can even rest the legs and just wave through those arms, bringing your index fingers in front of the body and overhead. Nice. Get that circular motion through the arms, keep that blood flow going. And rotate. Good job. Coming into our third set on our second arm. Stagger the feet, abdomen in, and here we go. Working about 20 seconds now on these later sets. We're moving well, up and down through that shoulder blade, reaching forward, drawing the shoulder back. We tend to live with our shoulders forward, so we want to train them to sit back on our torso, back on the rib cage. 2, 1, and rest there. All right, into set 3. We're gonna do it one more time. Back to our lateral hops. Good job. Eyes up, smile. You can also just kind of step side to side if you need a little bit of a break from the jumping. All right, we're gonna go one more time through. Back to our squat pulses. Set those feet. Draw the abdomen in, just a very gentle toe out. And 2, 1, here we go. Pulling down, standing tall. Squeeze those glutes as you stand tall. Draw the shoulders back. Standing tall and proud. Nice. Fully opening those hips. Breathe through that burn. Keep those knees pushing out. And think about pushing your force straight down into the floor. 2, 1, and rest. All right, either straight jumps up and down. You can add that overhead reach. Celebration jumps. Everything's really starting to burn. There you go. Keep that breathing going and pausing there. Nice work. All right, final time. Dumbbell row on your non-dominant arm. One leg forward, other leg back. 2, 1, and here we go. Either counting your reps or working for 20 seconds here. Chin in, spine long, midline neutral. Nice rhythm. Good, Sharon. Good high elbow position. We're almost there. And rest. In between arms, we're back to our step or jump jacks. Up to overhead. And we've got some company. That's hilarious. We've been here for 3 days. First car we've seen coming right down the middle of the road. We'll just go with it right now. 10 seconds. We're out here just 3 miles outside of Joshua Tree National Park. Looks like that Jeep's gonna turn around. All right, we're gonna go back to the other side. Final dumbbell row. Stagger the feet. Draw the abdomen in. 2, 1, and begin. Chin in. Keep breathing. It's easy to lose focus later in the session, so stay strong. Keep your eyes in it. Looking forward at the feet. Final 5 seconds. 2, 1, and all done there. Nice work. Let's just do a little sidestep arm swing, kind of shake it out. Got about 3 minutes left. We're going to use that time before we let the air out of our bands to get some full range on our squats and some nice, good, controlled movements. So if you're comfortable to use some weight, we're going to do a few thrusters next. Thrusters and some cross crawl work for our midline and our brain. So for those thrusters, you're going to hold the weights or just your fists, your hands up at the shoulders. Set the feet just like you do for your squats, eyes looking forward, and then when you're ready, we're going to control your hips down, coming as deep as you can to that squat as you stand tall. Push high to overhead. 30 seconds here. Up to you how slow or fast you want to move. When you reach up to overhead, make sure you're not arching your spine. So squeeze the glutes. Keep the front of the rib cage pulled down and in, halfway. Eyes stay up, looking straight ahead. Knees pushing wide. Good. Breathe in to lower. Exhale to stand. One more. And pause. Good job. Go ahead and set your weights to the side. We're going to work our balance and our midline neck. So standing tall. It's going to be your left elbow to your right knee. So lifting up, pulling it across. There you go. Nice. 5. Going for about 12 here. That's 6. Keep lifting up out of the hip. Shoulders down out of the ear. 2 more. And 12. Beautiful. Shake it out. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Sweet moose. All right, when you're ready, same thing other side. Now your right elbow to your left knee. Draw everything up. Exhale as you draw across. Inhale as you stand tall. Good. Breathing out as you pull that knee up. Breathing in as you bring it back to the position. Smile if you forgot about what number you're on. Let's go. 2 or 3 more. Whoops. 2. And last one. Beautiful. All right, one more time. Thrusters for 30 seconds. And then we'll finish with that same exercise, elbow to the knee. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. I'd rather see your full range over your speed now. So I want you to get as deep as you can into that squat without losing the position of your midline. Sometimes people will go so deep that their hips just kind of drop underneath them. I don't want you to do that. Instead, stay engaged. Knees push out. Belly stays strong. Don't let your hips roll underneath you. Good. 10 seconds. Feel that solid foundation of your feet and your belly. 1 more. Wonderful. All right, set the weights down. Hands to the side. Let's go for 10 this time. Starting with your left elbow to the right knee. Good. So I can count to 10 without getting distracted. 5, 6, 7, good. 8, 9. Here's number 10. We're gonna go immediately to the other side. Keep lifting up. 10, 9, 8, 7. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. 6, high out of the hips. 4, 3, 2, and number 1. Woo! All right, give them a little applause as you sidestep. And then let's go ahead. Those of you that are wearing your B3 bands today, release that air. Just press those little nozzles in. You should hear that air release. Fantastic. All right, and then back to your side step arm swing, and we're gonna finish with our cool down stretch. Great work. Nice deep breaths here. Now you want to really use your breath to calm your body down. Sometimes we can use our breath to wake the body up. Now we want to calm it down. All right, once you've had enough of that side step arm swing, position your feet just outside the hips. Make sure your midline is drawn in, shoulders back and down. We're going to take your right hand, reach towards your left thigh. Left hand's going to come up to overhead, peering up with that hand. And then when you're ready, you're going to flow to the other side. Reaching up, glancing up, breathing in as you transition, breathing out as you reach up to overhead. See if you want to reach just a little bit farther each time, looking to get a nice stretch out of that side body. So it's common to really feel this come out of the hips. A couple more each way. Final time each direction. We're going to take it into our behind the back stretch next. Wonderful. Relax those arms down. Reposition the feet. So now we want to go wide. So walking the feet outside the hips. Root down into your legs. Draw the abdomen in. And now you're going to draw the shoulders back as you interlace the fingers behind you. Trying to extend the arms as you draw the elbows back. Draw the chest back. And now send those hips back. Draw the chin in. Coming to that forward fold position. Really pulling those arms straight up to overhead. And now back to the breath. Breathing into the back of the rib cage. In through your nose. Out through the mouth. See if your body wants to come a little bit closer. Still holding strong in your legs and your belly. One more breath. Next inhale, go ahead and release those arms. And back to our side step. Here comes Moose with his, oh, he's not going to come all the way into the screen. He's got a nice big stick. All right, from here, quad stretch. So working a little bit of balance. Feel free to steady yourself against a wall, against a chair. Draw up through the belly, draw back through the shoulders, coming onto that one foot. Wonderful. Soft bend in the knee. And now the hips tend to kick out here, so keep lifting up. Keep yourself nice and level. Beautiful. 10 more seconds. See if you can focus to squeeze the glute on the side that you're stretching that quad. So if you can just kind of get that glute to fire, it's going to help the front of the hip to open. When you're ready, shake that leg out. And in between sides, we're going to widen the stance, hands on the thighs. With nice long arms, you're going to push one knee out as you rotate your torso. Look over that opposite shoulder. And then breathe in, back to center. Breathe out. Nice smooth rotation. Look over the other shoulder. Let's get 3 times on each. Breathing in. Use that hand to open up those inner thighs, driving the knee out as you get a gentle twist through your spine. One more each way. Wonderful. As you finish that, come back up, walk those feet back in, and let's balance ourselves out with the quad stretch on the other side. So lift up, anchor down through your foot. Wonderful. We'll go about 20 seconds here. You can also think about drawing that shoulder back. Sometimes that shoulder will creep forward. Soft bend in that support leg. Final 10 seconds. And when you're ready, go ahead and release that foot. And we're going to finish down on our mat. So with a wide base stance, you're going to walk yourself out. So we're going to be doing our down dog with the hip extension into our pigeon and seated twist. So coming down to all fours to start, kind of get everyone together here. Draw that midline in. When you're ready, we're going to come into down dog first. So turn those toes under. Take about 3 pulses here as we did in the beginning, rocking forward as you breathe in, rocking back as you breathe out. Wonderful. And then from here, we're going to start with your left leg. You're going to take your left leg. You're going to extend your foot high as you can into the sky. Point the toe, engage that glute. And now when you're ready, you're going to glide it forward, looking to square your shin to your shoulders. If you need to bring a block or a pillow into play here, please do. Draw those shoulders back and down, lift the chest, and breathe. Now, I don't want you just to drop into that hip. I want you to hold strong. Feel a gentle stretch. If it's too painful, please come out of it. If it is comfortable for you to come down onto your forearms, if you want to come deeper into this position, feel free to come on down. We're going to take about another 15 seconds here. Nice opening for that outer hip. If you are down on the forearms, gradually start to come back up onto the hands. And then when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and sit onto your left hip. And then you're going to bring your trail leg around. So bring that back leg around. Sitting up nice and tall. We're hugging this leg in. A little bit of a seated twist. Shoulders down, eyes up. Just take a moment to gradually move into that twist. If you want to move a little bit deeper, you can start to work your elbow onto the thigh if that's workable for you. And then opposite hand to be your right hand is going to crawl around. As you breathe, think about lengthening through the spine on the inhale. And then hold that length as you look to see if your body wants to twist just slightly further on the exhale. 2 more breaths. Long neck, eyes up. When you're ready, gradually release. And we're going to make our way back into down dog. So coming back to hands and knees. Spread those hands nice and wide. Give that support for the wrist. Draw the abdomen in and back into down dog. Toes under, hips high. Rocking forward, breathing in. Rocking back, heart towards the thighs, chin towards the chest. 3 times here. Rocking forward. Rocking back on this last down dog. Let's give some love to the calves after all that jumping. So pedal out those heels. Turn a little one heel all the way down and then the other. Wonderful. And then this time it's going to be your right leg. When you're ready, you're going to go into that hip extension first. So point the toe, extend that leg high, reaching for the sky. And now we're gliding forward, square the shin, square the shoulders, and we're making sure not to just drop, but to stay engaged here. Using any pillows or blocks as needed. Drawing the shoulders back, eyes up. Those of you that want to go deeper into the stretch, feel free to come down to the forearms. Still not just dropping to that hip, staying strong. Continue to breathe. Those of you that are down on the forearms, when you're ready, make your way back up onto the hands. And now you're going to slowly sit down onto your right hip and swing your left leg around. Very good. So seated twist here. Try to be up on that sit bone as you hug that opposite thigh in and then long through the spine. So chin in, shoulders back and down. And your body softly move into that twist. And then if you want to move deeper, you'll take your left hand, crawl those fingers behind you. If you're able, work that right elbow on the front of your left thigh. And then long spine as you turn the head and neck. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 3 more breaths here. When you're ready, gradually unwind. And let's go ahead and just finish onto your back. So nice and slow, lower yourself on down. Walk your shoulder blades underneath your torso so you can lie with a nice flat chest and open heart, palms up, and then just finish out your session here, flat on your back, focused on your breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth, or in through the nose and out through the nose if that's comfortable for you. Very nice. Go ahead and take your time there, as much time as your body would like. If there's any other stretches that your body may be asking for, I invite you to take a moment and add those stretches in. Otherwise, thanks for spending some time with us here today. Keep your body moving, keep your body healthy, and remember to enjoy life.